Welcome, family. This is Brother Hatem. I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, this is our Toast&Talk Kuumba, and I'm looking forward to having a powerful and beautiful discussion with you on this marvelous Kuumba. So I'm still experimenting with some of my screens, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that, we are here. We're not playing. I'm very serious about what we're doing. I'm trying to learn and grow. And, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? That's what we're supposed to do. So, of course, we're going to start our song. But before we start our song, I want to make some announcements, family. Tomorrow on Imani, that's March 8th, 2020 at 11:30 a.m., join us as our youth speak. We got young brother Kingston Thornton. He's coming, and he's gonna be his course is gonna be a suspension in time may save 9. We got Levon Cobb the fourth, young, gifted, and black. We got brother Cleveland talking about the warrior mindset. I'm wondering what he gonna do, because he just chilling out. I don't know. And we got brother Tykees Cox. Also have a young sister that I'm trying to get to come out by the name of Layla. She'll be coming out also. We might be hearing some words from her since we talking to young folks. Trying to get the voice of the young people out there, letting them know that we value them and we salute them. We're gonna give them their time to shine. Also, family, I want to make sure that all of you out there, I just sent out the black signal, but I want to make sure that all of y'all are able to support our efforts as we do the Malcolm X. We're preparing for the Malcolm X Festival. We may be a month out. We're a month out. As y'all can hear, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I got my kids. They don't start screaming and shit until I get on the show. So, that's how it is here at Gye-Nyame Journey. And people be tripping and stuff, and that's cool, It is what it is. What can you do about it? What can you do about it? Absolutely nothing, right? So, I want to make sure that everybody's able to give us the support on this Malcolm X Festival. So I want to make sure that we put it out there so nobody be like, I didn't know. Malcolm X, we didn't know about the Malcolm X Festival. Well, like and share the show. Stay up with us on Gye-Nyame Journey so that we can let you know when stuff is going down, when stuff is coming around. Because we try to make sure that we keep and celebrate these cultural stabilizing holidays. And Malcolm X is one of those that we are in the process of making a culturally stabilizing holiday out of. Shouts out to Sister Jackie for the term cultural stabilizing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're building towards here on Gye-Nyame Journey. So without any further ado, family, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime on point. This is 100% production, and this is the Daily Toast. My fault, this is Toast and Talk, and it's Kuumba. What we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Oh, I forgot.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get your pitcher of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move that spine. Family, move your body. Shouts out to me, 2666. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Hey. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, drink, lift, move. Or should I say, breathe, drink, eat. But hey, take your breath, lift and pour, move your body, toast your ancestors, drink up. Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Family. I want to welcome you once again to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatem, and I am pleased and I am blessed that you have decided to join us today. So let's go on to our news feed. Let's see what possible things are out there in the world for us to discuss today after we get done with the toast. I will be opening the lines so that you can call in at 614-556-4535. For those that want to get on screen with me through our Uber conference, through the Black Line, you have to go on the download. I'm figuring this out. You have to download Uber conference, right? And then I need to go and name the conference, which I will do right now. We're going to name the conference. Let's go on and see if we can go on and throw some ID on that conference. All right, I'm going to label this one T&T. That stands for Toast&Talk Kuumba. And the date is 3/7/20, and it's the fourth cycle, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, so we're going to leave that there. Everything is cool. All right, let's check. Is that all right? Cool. So we up. So if you want to get on, you have to come on through Uber conference and your video will post up and I will welcome you in. Unless you coming in with some foolishness. All right, let's go on. So, on the timeline, some of the stuff we could talk. Oh, we got a speech by a brother by the name of Sandy Womack. Dr. Sandy Womack, man. Nice speech talking about how to turn around urban schools or black schools. That's what they like to call it, urban schools and shit like that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? We know what it is. We know what the messaging is. So we are, as long as we're clear, we could go on and handle and do the work. All right? So, very good speech. Once again, popping up, come as our youth speak. Y'all heard, y'all seen it. I'm going to throw the flyer up for you again so that you can see it. Make sure you check it out and keeping up with us on the journey because our young people are coming out and they showing out and they doing the things that they should be doing. And when they do that, we need to make sure that we are in the house to support. So we have brother Kingston Thornton. We got Levon Cobb the fourth. We got Cleveland Brown. We got Tykees Cox. And we have a sister by the name of Layla that's going to be coming out to speak as well. So family, come join us. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, when our young people are doing stuff that we need to be highlighting, we need to make sure we do that. Shouts out to the ancestor now, McCoy Tyner, groundbreaking pianist of the 20th century of jazz, dies at the age of 81. That's all the news I've been able to find right now. You know what I'm saying? We had we still could go over how slavery became America's first big business. We could talk about that. I went through my little Mars stuff, my little Mars conspiracy thing. But when the slave traders were African, we definitely covered that one. And reparations rebranded by this dude right here. Look at this dude. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between elders and olders. And family, we need to learn how to identify. Be like, oh, you are older. I get it. You older. You know what I'm saying? We have to be very clear about it because a lot of elders we will not be able to move forward with them. And we have to be very clear. You know what? I think what I've been doing, let me go on. I didn't make the transition. I am so ashamed of myself. I did not make the transition. I've been doing all that talking and we ain't even switch over. I know y'all like, Brother Hatim, what in the hell are you talking about? We got this older right here, Clyburn, right? We got to learn to distinguish between olders and elders. Let me go back. We got when the slave traders were African. We need to go on. We can go and take some time and look at that. Follow the little hand on the screen. And we also have I did the Mars thing already. We got how slavery became America's first big business. We could talk about that a little bit. And also, once again, we got the young people. I got that posted up. McCoy Tyner, my fault, groundbreaking pianist. There you go, once again. I kept on looking at the screen like, why is it behind? And once again, let me throw up the young people. Young people be coming out to speak tomorrow. So for the Toast and Talk Imani for tomorrow, I will be at Tawi Family Village. Okay? So, go and be sure to check that out. And also, come on out. Come on out, family. Come on out and listen to the young people speak. Like I said, and if you're in another town, all you got to do is turn it on. About 11:30, 12 o'clock, young people will be presenting. So, go on and check it out. All right, I think that's all the news we have for now. Oh, my fault. Let me go up here. We got Brother Sandy, for those that are in education. Dr. Sandy Womack did an excellent presentation for Columbus Public Schools. I posted it up on our timeline. Great, great speak. Great, and I love when my brothers shine, especially when my brothers are my cousins, So, let's go on back over to our screen. Let's switch back. transition. Now it's time for us to do the toast. And after we do the toast, I will open up the lines so that you will be able to keep up with us. I'm going to open up the line so that you can be able to keep up with us. If you have stuff that you want to talk about, you have stuff you want to share, you have some things that you want to say. Last night I had a very, very, very important and educational conversation with ADOS Columbus. And they are out here, this part of the family, they out here doing work. Right, they're trying to raise 1,000 signatures, and I'm gonna get the information, and I'm gonna make sure I pass it on, because family, by 2023, we gonna be we taking this whole thing over. I just need y'all to understand that Columbus, Ohio, we are going to shake the world by 2023. Now, some stuff we got to put in line right now, and it's like work being done out there right now, and family. Like I said, I'm going to use every last tool that I got to help push forth the black agenda. I'm going to use my little little bit of mind space that I do have to help craft the black agenda in the way that it needs to be crafted right here for us in Columbus. Because we got certain needs and certain things that we know we need to do. So afterwards, I'm going to open up the line for anybody who want to call in and have a discussion. And like I said, family, the sky's the limit. We can discuss whatever you want. You got announcements. You got who you voting for type stuff. And are you going to the primaries? And do you believe somebody has the black people's interests at heart in the discussion that's going on politically at this point in time? If you do, or whatever, just hit us up. If not, we'll just have a quick show. So we're going to do the toast first, and then we will open up the lines. So let's go to our Daily Toaster screen. I'm going to try the coffee today. I want to do the coffee today. The coffee is getting kind of strong. We got the coffee mix. Let's see if we can get the top off today. Will we be able to get the top off, Brother Hot Tim? Can you do it? Can you do it today, Brother Hot Tim? This is like Excalibur. Can you do it? Get some pressure from the inside and the outside. Come on. The people waiting. They've been waiting for the coffee for a while. Come on. Ah, damn it. Ah. And I changed the court. Damn. Coffee don't want to work with us. Woo! Finally. It's been some days in the making, family. Finally. Woo! This that coffee ambrosia. I know y'all like, brother, that look like that mud. But I like coffee. Yes, I do. And I said, what would be better than coffee and ambrosia? There's very few things that I could think about. Oh, damn. Put it back on. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Just put it on lightly. Tap it. We might want to drink some more. All right. So family, first giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. Man. Oh, man. And it's so good to be able to do it right here with the family. We raise up the glass. We salute that creator. And we say... Shay. Oh, shouts out to me 2666. I see you out there. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Because I know it's early Kuumba afternoon. And I know it's like a lot of places y'all could be. And he's like, man, Brother Hot Tim, why you wait so late? I was sleeping good. I was sleeping good. When I get the opportunity to sleep good, I am going to take it. I am going to work with it. I am going to sleep and sleep and sleep. Sleeping is my superpower. All right, so shouts out to me 2666 once again. So we lift up our glass and we're going to call on our ancestors, okay? So right now we lift up our glass and we salute our personal ancestors. All those that made it possible for us to be what we are today. All those that have inspired us and taught us. And some of them who might even, who gave us discipline when we needed it. We want to salute them. We want to raise our glass up to them. So we call on them. So I'm going to go as far as I can with memory, and then I'm going to pull up my sheet. All right, we got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Alexander Davis, John Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Ron II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pippin L, Nomo X, Pet Mont, Rob Malika Pakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Albert Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Gina Roop Jones, Jana Callahan. Oh my God. I lost my train of thought. Pastor Brofro, Jay Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, on his Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, studying Lucy Wright, Dick L. Pulling, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Oedipus Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Kathleen Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kevin D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Barry Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Akko Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Kitchener Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Harriet Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock. All right. We made it past. Damn, we almost 3/4 of the way down. Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson. Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amateur Woman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Depretis Hines, Ernest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ed Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch. Whoever's on the line, hold on for a second. William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George, and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. Excuse me. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Sasha and Gina, I'm doing my show. Oh, God. Let me go and put that up so that y'all can see it's real life. All right. Who this on the line?
It's Kim.
How you doing, Miss Kim? I'm almost done with the ancestors. My kids is tripping, so I had to deal with them real quick.
That's fine.
Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Jean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Emma Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Burnham, Bradley Kim, Janie Harrington McCates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Preston Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Jodina Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Barnes, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rayshawn Easy, Javon McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jack Brothers, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Colford, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil S. McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, we got Joella Giles. We have James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams. We got Aunt Sis. Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Todd, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Swerves, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner. We got Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Danielle Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, Delara Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Rich Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William, Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stewart, A. Young, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don. We got Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danielle, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, and Mabel Williams. Oh my goodness, how good it is to be able to celebrate our ancestors. Hold on, let me get my computer back up. How good it is to be able to celebrate our ancestors. Oh my God, I'm messing up. Hold on. How good it is to be able to celebrate our ancestors. We have something from Abdul Wadud Dawood Kajal. Peace, brother. Gye-Nyame, make an account with us as well. Black owned for Black Dome. Social media dedicated to the cause of Black consciousness. He got, you didn't complete the link. I'll be glad to check y'all out. But anyway, we raise our glass up for those ancestors, and we send out the powerful words of Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment. Y'all know where we are. We are on Kuumba, family, and I want to remind you to activate those reticular formations and look for Kuumba, because it's out there, it's around, it's running around. Take a picture of it, post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey Media, share it with the family. We need to make sure that we all know that we are hunting for our principles so that we know that they are around. You know what I'm saying? We got to become conscious of them. So we need to be looking for them on a daily basis. So I raise up my glass to this moment. And also I want to send out a round of applause to all of the Kuumba babies out there, because I know there's a few of y'all out there. Sending shouts out to the Kuumba. So, knowing that, for those that don't know, Kuumba means creativity. Order is the meiotic principle of the day. Orange is the color. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwame. Female name is Ama. We raise our glass to this moment and we say Ashe. From there we move to our future generations. We salute our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we raise up our glass, and and I just want to state, all of our struggles that we are dealing with today, if we don't handle them, we pass them on to our children. And that's not fair. All right? We got to do our part. So we raise our glass and we salute our children in advance. And we salute them by doing the work. We raise our glass and we say Ashe. From their family, we move on to all of our relations. We toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, I want to do that selfish toast. This is for for those out there that's doing the work. Take some time for yourself. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards the greater you? And we say Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the most upright, the wisest individual in the room. I toast you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, in 100 years. We got Sister Kim on the line, and we want to get her to get it out what she need to get out before her line go bad, because she's in Wazadugu. What's going on, Sister Kim? What's going on this beautiful Kuumba day?
I'm doing okay. The Wi-Fi has been working pretty good, so I think I may be able to hang in there with you guys.
Okay.
It's been moving, yeah. So yeah, we hanging in. We haven't had any attacks recently, like in the last few weeks. So that's good news.
Don't get comfortable.
And we don't. I know. There was a protest today, and we were told to stay inside, but I went out and did some shopping instead, and it was fine. But otherwise, we hanging in there.
Okay, cool. So, family, now a couple of things that we got that we can talk about. I shared with y'all. I don't have, my plate is not full this week. I do want to share that we had, we started on Ujamaa. We started reading from the African Openings to the Tree of Life. So let me share those with you because I'm about to go on and retire this screen. The first proverb of the week was, "They who cannot confess their limitations to the divine head cannot begin the process of fulfillment," said the knowledge holders. Next one is, "They who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled," said the knowledge holders. "Sacrifice harmonizes the right measure. It realigns forces," said the knowledge holders. And the last one that we went over was, "The human being, freedom is in her head." Keeping that in mind, family. Shouts out to Brother Kwame out there. These are some powerful proverbs, so go on and meditate on them, ruminate on them for the next week. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to move to 3 more next week. So let me go and get that up off of there and get us back on screen. And also, tomorrow, I want to make sure, because I'm hyping it up because I'm proud of my young people. We have the Tawi Family Village is presenting the Pearl Ankh, and it will be on Amani, March 8, 2020, 11:30 a.m. at 1409 East Livingston Avenue. It's APDS. Oh, that's not on here. Okay, I should have let her know that. As our youth speak, Brother Kingston Thornton will be doing a suspension in time, May Save 9. Levon Cobb, the 4th, will be doing Young, Gifted, and Black. Brother Cleveland Brown will be talking about the warrior mindset. And Tykees Cox, Black Excellence and Empowerment. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have it. And then after that, we're going to sit down and we're going to eat together. So family, come on out and support. And I will be streaming. Because rather than doing the Toast&Talk Imani, I'm going to go and catch this per Ankh and let you go on and view it and enjoy it with us. All right, so in the news, let's go to our news page. Any news you want to share, Sister Kira?
I don't think so. Like I said, things have been quiet here. I can't think of any new news in West Africa. Of course, we know the coronavirus has made its way to the coast of West Africa, but not in the interior.
Yeah, but how's that?
How's that? And it's here, but the good thing about it is there is not spreading.
Why is that? What is the theories over there? Because over here,
but
what are the theories?
Yeah, it's not spreading. I don't know what. Well, you got those people saying that, maybe people of African descent don't get it as easily. Some people are running around saying it's the climate. It's not good for viruses like that. The flu, you tend to not have the flu in this region as common as you have it in other places. There are people saying stuff like that. I honestly don't know because this is a new virus, and I'm not going to go with, what people are saying because they're just saying it based on common sense. I don't know, but I can tell you it's not spreading. It made it to Nigeria, Cameroon, Togo, Senegal, to my knowledge, South Africa, to my knowledge. And it's not moving. It's those cases, and that's it. It's not spreading. So that's good news.
Okay, so the coronavirus has hit Africa and it's moving slow, if it's even moving. Okay, because
it's not even moving.
Right.
People who brought, like the Italians, French, or whatever, or people who traveled, who were exposed to it, but it hasn't been transmitted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I won't speculate.
Because I check it daily. I check it daily. There's a YouTuber he's based in China. He's been a YouTuber. I've been watching him off and on since like 2015 because at one point I was going to go to China. That's how I stumbled upon him. And he shared some statistics about people. It's like a chart on races and people who are affected by the coronavirus, and people of African descent are have a 50 to 60% less chance of being affected by it. But I don't know about his data. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's one of the reasons. That's one of the things I've been kind of warning people about because they run around talking about because we black we ain't got it and they just coughing and going around people and coughing and I'm like, come on man, don't. Let's get some science since we ain't got our own laboratories to prove that. That's dangerous.
Not 100%. So we're not 100% African. So if they have data about Africans, we are not 100%, and our DNA is not not like theirs. So you can't say that for African Americans in the States. Maybe it could be. I don't know. But this virus is so new that the scientists don't know. So I'm not going to run around and say that. I'm just happy that it's not being spread because we could not handle that virus here.
Well, they're not handling it well in other places either. So, I mean...
We can't. Yeah, it would be horrible here. Like, we don't have the medicine. We don't have the doctors. How are you going to quarantine people who live in family compounds? They can't really, what are you going to just stay in your compound? Like, these aren't people who live in homes all the time. So it's just not an environment that would be conducive to the things that they're doing other places in terms of quarantine. Online school. Kids don't go to school. They just don't go to school. They don't have internet. And then what are they going to do? Are their parents going to believe that they should stay at home? And what is home? Under a tree? Like some of these homes, they just go home. They just sleep in the building. They don't hang out in the building. They hang out outside on the compound under the trees. You don't stay inside. So it's just a different way of doing. And so I'm so glad it's here because people like myself will probably leave. Like I would have to leave. I would not stay because the medicine isn't here. The doctors aren't here. And so, yeah, I would just have to leave. That would be the thing that would push me out. Wow. And it would push a lot of foreigners out.
Man, so the rebels won't push you out, but the coronavirus will chase you up out of there, huh?
Kind of, because rebels, like where I'm at, is pretty secure. Coronavirus, in fact, I would be more at risk because the people I deal with are the people who travel. You know, the population that I work with, they're the people who go to all these places. And so we're going to be the people at risk. So our school would definitely probably have to close.
Oh, man.
And people, because they don't have the medicine here. We don't even have enough food. They're talking about people stockpiling. They don't have enough food to stockpile.
Right. And then y'all eat a lot of fresh food too, right? Because you just said you go to the market on a daily basis, right?
I do. And then you can't go to the market. So everything is going to be really tough.
People going to be
starving. So it's just not a for that type of practice of quarantining and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of foreigners would have to leave. People are already saying if that happens, they'll leave. And these are people who, you know, like I said, the terrorists didn't push them out, but coronavirus might.
So in America,
it's a good thing that's not.
So in America, coronavirus, Florida reports first death on East Coast, event cancellation, Mount. It's a lot of coronavirus is big in the news. I'm even overtaking the fact that the Democratic Party is trying to push old Bernie out. So we got
coronavirus. It trumps all of that.
You said Trump.
Because it's a worldwide. No,
even Trump get free advertising.
It's a worldwide.
Trump get free advertising. You said coronavirus trumps everything. Oh my God.
It trumps everything because it's a worldwide pandemic. We haven't had anything like this in I don't know when. It's a major deal. I know I've been following it since it went to China because I was going to go to China this summer actually, but I'm not now.
Yeah, I bet.
Exactly.
And like I said, as I go down the news timeline, coronavirus is that's everything right now. And I'm trying to look for my news. Okay, here we go. But this is in the Washington Post, so I won't be able to get it up. But it says, American black billionaires have no place in Bernie Sanders' world. Let me see if they'll let us read that. Cause I ain't open too many Washington Post. But I'm figuring since Amazon owns Washington Post, I should be getting some free stuff. Washington Post. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. So we got Americans' black billionaires have no place in Bernie Sanders' world. This is an opinion piece by a Colbert I. King. So let's go on. It says, don't quite know. Oh, here we go. Come on. Hey, boy, they're hard on that sale. Don't quite know how to break the news to Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, Robert F. Smith, David Stewart, Sean Carter, also known as Jay-Z. But if Bernie Sanders make it to the White House, they had better pack their bags and head for the hills. That's because Winfrey, Jordan, Smith, Stewart, and Jay-Z, the 5 richest black people in America, so they say, are among the 607 Americans who landed on Forbes' annual billionaire list. At the very bottom, I'm going to shut my mouth on that. The very thought of that list seems to sicken Sanders. There should be no billionaires, he flatly declared in this tweet last fall. Y'all go and read that yourself, because Bernie irritates me, and almost any news that has to do with Bernie, I don't know. Ever since he did that little thing with the reparations, I have had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Reparations? What do you mean? What do you mean reparations? That just rubs me the wrong way. I don't understand how somebody could play it like that. You know what I'm saying? He basically played everybody off, and we got surrogates.
I think he turned a lot of us off when he did that. I think a lot of people couldn't look past that. I mean, for me, I can't get with anybody's camp at this time, so I'm totally disconnected. If Bernie were to become the Democratic nominee, I would vote for him in the general. We'll do that. If Biden is the Democratic nominee, then I won't vote. Then I have no one to vote for, because between Biden and Trump, there's no difference in my mind. So I have nothing to vote for then, and I just won't.
So you heard her. She says she won't vote. If Bernie is it, she'll vote. Me, neither one of them is satisfying me, so I'm going down ballot. I'm voting issues. I'm voting for individuals that are going to do something for my community. You know what I'm saying? But at this point in time, I'm very disappointed in who's running at this point in time. And it's like I'm getting too old to play this game of voting for the lesser of two evils. Evil is evil. Fuck them both. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but it's just like, you people. I'm feeling the disrespect that the Democratic Party has been pouring on our group for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So I will no longer participate in this. You have to vote somebody out and vote me in type thing. I'm not, it's a game. Go ahead.
It is, and I'm not into it either. I mean, I'm almost ashamed to say I've actually become a troll. I'm one of them, because my local radio station in Chicago, the Voice of the Nation, whenever I have them there, I follow them on Facebook just to be a troll with them. Whenever they put any of the Bobby Rushes, any of these old black politicians who should have stepped aside, who's holding us back, anytime they have anything with these people, I always say something that they should have been going there, holding us back. They're there for a purpose, just to keep us behind this, just to do that, because that's what's happening with us. And that's what has been happening with us for about 20 years at least. But unfortunately, we really couldn't see it. And now it's glaring, because you have these old people sitting in these roles for what? They're sitting in these roles as gatekeepers, and they're just puppets.
And it's time for us to remove them. Family, this is why I'm talking. I'm telling y'all right now, 2023, especially here in Columbus, is going to be a key year for us. So we have to start the preparation. So right now I'm working within the tribe. I'm trying to get the information together so that we can start getting people prepared to start running for different offices. Not just in Columbus. Hopefully other people are planning, because people, please understand that the whole reparations discussion was not a discussion just for the presidential primary, just for the president or the individual running for president in this race. We knew, those of us that really did the study understand that this is going to be a long-term conversation. And we got to maintain the stamina. We got to build up the stamina and keep the information coming in so that we can go and keep the conversation going as long as we need it to go. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know,
we have short-term memory. That's our problem. Now our memory is super short-term, but in the past it was still short-term. We go with the fad. We go with what's popular. Right now, for some of us, reparations is a fad. We have to admit that. Some people jumping on this bandwagon is a fad. When something else comes, they're going to jump on that. That is our problem. We need to understand. This may take 100 years. 100 years is nothing compared to what we need to get. So people need to be about this. You need to plant seeds in your children, to let your children know to keep this fight. This cannot stop. And people need to have long-term memory and be patient and diligent.
Be patient and be diligent. Now, that brings me back to one of my favorite proverbs. This is the proverb that cracked my head and got me reading this book. They who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled, say the knowledge holders. Sacrifice harmonizes through right measure. It realigns forces. And like I said, for those of us that's in the movement, we make sacrifices. Part of the sacrifice, part of the sacrifice could be the work that you put in, the time that you put in, the money that you put in, but it's also preparing, in a sense, the time to prepare the next generation to carry on the struggle, giving them the information so that they could move from where you left off. See, because what happens is what I'm understanding, what Sister Kim is talking about, is because we allow this memory loss to affect us, our children have to pick up, backwards, and then work their way back up to where we were once before and work forward, and then we forget it. It sort of reminds me of there was a show that came on TV a few years ago. They did a reboot called Battlestar Galactica. Now, when the new Battlestar Galactica came out, what it was about two races, two groups. You had humans and you had Cylons. Nobody was really clear on who created who. But they would constantly go through wars over and over again, and they would forget the previous war. So the Cylons would win, and they would create humans, and then humans would forget, and they go to war, and humans destroy the Cylons, and then they would create robots, and these robots would become Cylons, and then the war would start over again. And this had been going on for possibly millions and millions of years until they start remembering what was going on and started stopping the catastrophe. And many of us, we're caught up in this loop when we go to war and we start having battles that we don't need to have, or we wouldn't have to have if we had a system that made sure that the next generation was able to receive the information and also receive the resources that we had developed and built up so that they could move our struggle forward. Because we have whole generations that don't even know that we even in the struggle.
And it's even worse than that. We have a whole generation who don't even know we have a culture. And I've gotten into conversations live and online with people who say, African Americans, who say, we don't have a culture. And I explain to them, do you know what culture is? Do you know what cultural artists are? But quite frankly, I've had so many conversations and real people will look you in the eye. They really don't even know that we have a culture.
Mm. Well, obviously they don't listen to Gye-Nyame Journey. Because you know what I'm saying? Because our whole piece is about spreading our culture, understanding our culture, remembering, bringing in the pieces that are healthy, and trying to eliminate those pieces that are holding us back. Because there are cultural things that we do have that are holding us back. But then there's other ones that we could pull on that will catapult us into the position that we really need to be, family. This whole, like I said, because and I need people to understand the reparations. When we bring up things like reparations is a lot bigger than money. We need to really start having this conversation, and this is some of the tools. This is one of the reasons I wanted to bring out the newsletter. And like I said, I'm speaking with the chapter of the ADOS, that part of the family, right here, right now, and we need to get the whole education piece out. Every community need to have the education piece and be able to plug our young people into the history of where they are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we get so caught up into wanting to glamorize all of the history, we forget about the small little piece of history that we came out of. And we allow all of the national history to overshadow the struggles that people had in the very area, the very community that you exist in right now. You know, which hence the Daily Toast. But go ahead, you was about to say something.
No, I don't think so. I was just kind of like amen in what you were saying. I was just saying, yep, you're right.
Grab it, family.
No, I totally agree.
So the ancestors say, they who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled. Sacrifice. They say sacrifice harmonizes through right measure. It realigns forces. So when we give something, we receive something. Because as you go deep into this book, they start clarifying what they mean by sacrifice. So I'm going to ruin it for y'all. But we do this show where we're going to be covering the book called The African Openings to the Tree of Life. We do it on Ujima nights from somewhere around 9 until I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing the evening shows, because we really got to start building up, and we really got to intensify the education and really start having some conversations around some of the what I call crystallized wisdom, because our ancestors have already solved a lot of problems for us. All we got to do is be bold enough to read and put their steps into action. You know what I'm saying? Put the ideas to work. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have to recreate the wheel. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of us think.
No.
So, but family, I got to get ready to get my kids out of here because I got my nephew's birthday party to take them to. But it was a pleasure talking with you. It was a pleasure talking with you, Sister Kim. All those that tune in later, please remember that tomorrow we will be having, of course, we'll be pouring libations at Per Ankh, but we're going to have the Per Ankh, and it'll be the Toast and Talk. We'll be going on about 11:30, 12 o'clock tomorrow, and we're going to be filming the young people talking live. So I would hope that you will come out and support if you are in Columbus, and if not, support online. Send our young people love and encouragement, and let's continue building, family. Let me see if there's anything else I need to announce. Oh, let me take you back. Let's do this. Let's take it back. Boom. All right, Malcolm X supporter list. We got the Malcolm X piece. You can see it on your screen. Malcolm X supporter. You know what I'm saying? We're asking for $20. We're asking for $20, family. You know what I'm saying? If you give more, by all means do. Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because it has started, and some people, some of the money has been coming in. I want to thank y'all, and I really appreciate it. But family, let's do some more. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we got a long way to 4,000. And I'll be tuning in, letting you know after we have our next meeting on Gye-Nyame, and we'll be moving forward from there, and I'll be able to give y'all probably a weekly report of where we are as far as financially, so that you know if you can help some more. You know what I'm saying? Then also, we're looking for other people to come in and help us organize. So if you have some ideas, some affordable ideas, I'm just saying, some affordable ideas that you can help us with, far as affordable ideas as far as that we could put on for the Malcolm X Festival, I would greatly appreciate it. This is Brother Hatim, family. I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and this has been the Daily Toast. Actually, it's been the day Toast and Talk. And of course, it is Brother One Love, Sister Kim, and fam. See y'all tomorrow. And it is a simple production. This is Toast and Talk Kuumba, and it's a Toast Heart of a Simple production. But we strive. Should I be turning my donations into? Yes, you can do that, or you can hold them to the meetings. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Family.
Mr. Diddy.